Hey, how's it going? So today we're going to talk about things you have around the house that you can use to add a little extra layer of protection. Also, how to make a no-sew face mask. Actually, you could have a lot of fun with those and get really creative with different fabrics and stuff. But first of all, let's start talking about cleaners around the house for helping with sanitizing, cleaning your surfaces and everything to give you a little added layer of protection within your home. Clorox Clean-Up. I use it on everything. I love this stuff. I love the smell. I love to know that, yes, it's been cleaned, sanitized, bleached, killed on any surface germs. But anyway, a lot of people don't like the smell of that. So, you know, you got the option of hydrogen peroxide or rubbing alcohol. Rubbing alcohol actually has a lot of uses right now in making hand sanitizer, especially. A little aloe vera gel, some fragrance, and, you know, I mean, there's recipes out there on the internet as far as what the specifics are and everything, but you can make your own rubbing alcohol if you don't, rubbing alcohol, you can make your own hand sanitizer should you need some. Hydrogen peroxide. You know, these things you can just add some water, dilute it with water, and add a little detergent if you'd like, and make a nice household cleaner for surfaces and everything too. Hydrogen peroxide is probably the best kept secret. Covers a lot of categories. I mean, you can gargle with it, you know, sore throat or something. But salt and water works just as well. You know, the old-fashioned warm salt and water. Warm water and salt. But hydrogen peroxide is really cool. We used to have it in our last home. Our water filtration system ran off of hydrogen peroxide. We used to get these big 5-gallon jugs of peroxide delivered. We just pour that into the tank and, you know, ran through about 3 or 4 different tubes or whatever, like a restaurant quality water filtration for our well and everything, well water. But really cool stuff as far as cleaner and to help you keep things sanitized, your surfaces, and not only your surfaces, but sores or anything, you know. But, you know, outside the home, it's become a little more, you gotta prep a little bit more. I was fortunate enough to have some nitrile gloves. I had, from when I used to paint our outdoor furniture, every couple of years, we had this old metal furniture, and every couple of years I'd strip it down and repaint it. We had it on every deck in the house, or outside the house, so we had it in white and black, and anyway, so I used the gloves and these masks back at that time for painting. So these were in the paint supplies, and while I was digging in to get these out, I located these. These are N95 respirators, and I had no clue I had them. This one though, I've been using that baby. I've actually been, before, when the news first started coming out about this COVID, and I started getting a little paranoid, I would put this on underneath a black scarf sitting at my desk in the office because somebody was coughing a few aisles over, and it freaked me out because it didn't sound as if they were covering their mouth. They may have been, but the way the sound had traveled, it just freaked me out. And this went on for days. So when I started wearing this, I hid the fact that I was wearing it. It was, you know, not cool. I'm the nerd who's wearing the N95 respirator over there, but I'm alive today. You know what? And I say that jokingly. I don't know what tomorrow's going to bring for any of us, you know, but I just felt better wearing it. And the fact that I hid it, you know, I'm not proud of that, but you know, at the time, it is what it is. And it wasn't about fashion, just so you know. It was just what it is. Now, when I'm out and about, I will go into the store, my local big box, and go run my weekly grocery thing or whatever. And I'm wearing these, and I'm wearing this too, but I'm wearing this. I know gloves, the plastic gloves are telling you that you probably should not have been wearing them or whatever. For me, I'm putting them on as soon as I'm going in that store. I'm not touching a cart or anything. I'm wiping the cart handle with my wet ones, and my gloves are on. And actually, as soon as I get out of the car, they're on. And I'm going into my store with those on, and when I get out of the store, those things are right off at the garbage can, because I'm parked by one of the huge parking lot by one of the garbage cans, so I can easily do that before I get into my car. So my gloves, my mask, and my wet ones. But I had these, and you may have them around and not even thinking about it. I had these from a cruise. We had gone on the last family cruise, and I mean extended family, so you can't bug out because you're a germ freak or anything. Although I at the time I was, I like cruising. I do like cruising, I'm not gonna lie. But I don't know, I'm a little paranoid now after everything that had happened, you know. It's gonna take a while to get me back on a ship. Definitely continue with the balcony though. But alcohol preps and wet ones. Wet ones I bought for the cruise, and because I could only get 2 boxes at the time, I had read somewhere that alcohol preps can work just as well in sanitizing your surfaces and killing some germs, hence the word alcohol in there. They're smaller, that's the only downside. But these things were, I mean, my little backpack I carried on board was full of those. But the rest of the stuff, well, I mean, we'll talk about this stuff in a second. Oh, the gloves, these gloves. These are, I think I bought a 10 or a 20 pack for lifting boxes so my hands didn't get so dirty when we were moving. And I was shuffling boxes around the rooms and everything. But these, I mean, worst case scenario, if I didn't have these, I would use these. And after I was out of the store, I would just put it on the floor of my car and immediately take it into the washing machine. I wouldn't throw them away. Not that they're expensive, they're not, they're cheap. But I would not keep them because, I mean, I would not throw them away, but I would wash them right away. I would not want them sitting around in my car. And actually, now that I think about it, if it comes to it and I have to wear them, I will have a plastic bag for that to go in on the floor of my car so that I don't have to have that in my car. But good protection in the event something else these are not available or something else is not available. But the face mask, had this not been available, I would have been all over this. Because when I was wearing this to work, I was in the store picking up this stuff, thinking ahead and thinking, okay, bandanas, I gotta get something to cover my face. And I was gonna do the bandana over the N95 originally, but my scarves are more fashionable. Not that, I mean, fashion's out the door right now though, but anyway, there were only 2 black bandanas left. And so other people must have had the same idea at the time. And then fabric pieces, these are really cool actually. The bandana is 22 by 22 and it is 100% cotton. And these fabrics pieces, 18 by 21, 100% cotton. So, you know, I think they're maybe $1 a piece or something. So for a couple of bucks, you're able to create, you know, some bandana face coverage masks or whatever fabric. But you can also do it at no cost by just making your own, which is what we're going to show you. You make your own from old t-shirts, it doesn't matter, old pajamas. I mean, tear those legs apart and, you know, you got some fabric there. But I'm going to show you a couple of different things here. This is with the little fabric square quarter. Well, it's not really a square, the 18 by 21 or whatever. And all you're doing, you're doubling it. So you're quadrupled over, and you're just going to take a hairband or a rubber band. You know, you may not have a hairband, a rubber band. I'm using the bigger, thicker ones for a little more comfort. I'll show this other one doing it with the bands, which these bands are more secure. These are more comfortable. Actually, I think they're probably both secure. I'm going from about 1/3 to 1/4 in and just folding over. I'm not securing it in any way. I'm not tucking it in or anything. This is just what you're going to do in a pinch. And I'm going to show you what it looks like shortly. And the same thing with this, except this one we are going to tuck to give it a little more security to stay together. This is the 22 by 22. And we're folding it in half, putting the band. Now it's really important that you put the metal on the inside because you don't want that to end up on the outside around the ear at all. because that would probably be a little uncomfortable, or quite uncomfortable, and, you know, may cause somebody not to want to wear any kind of protection. And in my opinion, just doing, you're just opening up a little opening there from the side, tug it, and you've got your mask there. Now I'm gonna try it on. One of the things, before I do, you can also, I mean, if you want a little extra security in here, maybe somebody wants to put in a gauze sponge. This is a 2x2. Stick it inside there. I'm not going to open it because I really have no use to right now, and I'd like to keep it in case I have any need for it. These are round makeup squares. Makeup cotton round squares. Round cotton makeup pads or whatever. And so I just stuck one inside there. Maybe somebody wants a little extra layer of protection or something like that. You know, that is an option to do. Now let me show you what they look like. Oh, gotta move this up this way so you could see me. And we will put the mask on. There you go. And there you go. Okay, how's that? A little fashionable mask. It's safely behind the ears. And with the other one, this one has much more comfort for the ears. Much more comfort. Not as tight and secure as that, but much more comfort. But anyway, yeah, so that's how you would just do a homemade mask in a pinch. That would be pretty much low cost, no cost, if you have your items readily available in the home. You know, it's really interesting. I mean, I've got some friends who are actually making masks, sewing them and donating them to hospitals. And I chokes me up. Can't say enough about those people, how wonderful they are. And everybody's doing their little part right now. And this is my little part. I hope it can help somebody. Thanks for watching.